Hello, thanks for dropping by. One of the great things about trying to replace all the albums I gave away in the 1990s is I get to re-listen to albums as I reacquire them, and it's kind of fun to listen to them with new ears. A lot of these records I haven't heard for a long time, at least not in their entirety. Today I'm talking about Warren Zevon's classic album, Excitable Boy. This came out in 1978. It was his third album, but this is the one that really thrust him into the limelight. The song everybody remembers, of course, is Werewolves of London. Kind of gave him the stereotype of being kind of a novelty songwriter, but he was so much more than that. He had written songs for the Turtles. More famously, he had written songs for Linda Ronstadt when she was in her heyday. Poor, Poor, Pitiful Me, Carmelita, Gigi Allen. I'm not a Gigi Allen fan by any means, but Gigi Allen really does a great version of Carmelita. If you ever get a chance, look it up. Hassin' Down the Wind. Those kind of songs. He'd written a lot of beautiful songs, but he was known for Werewolves of London. But when I re-listened to this album, there were a couple surprises that I wanted to talk about. You probably remember this inner sleeve kind of set the tone when you're pulling that album out for the first time and you're like, oh my. But when I re-listened to this, I was so excited about these songs again because some of them I really have not listened to in years. Some really great songs. Of course, I was excited about Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner, the Headless Mercenary story, Werewolves of London. Just a lot of great songs I was looking forward to. The first surprise I got was I thought I was buying this album because it was no longer in my collection. But when I went to file this away, I realized this was one of the few albums I didn't give away. So I actually had a copy of it, but that's okay because this is in much better condition and it plays much better. So I wasn't upset about that at all. But one thing that really did surprise me is, look at that. That's not just white vinyl, folks. This stuff glows in the dark. I don't know if I've ever had a glow-in-the-dark record since, maybe those things you cut off the backs of cereal boxes. I think I had some of those that glowed in the dark. But let's take a look at this record in action. I hope that didn't spook you too much and that you'll be able to get some sleep tonight. So that glow-in-the-dark record, that's just a pretty cool thing. So my first surprise was I already had the record. The second surprise, I bought a glow-in-the-dark record. And then let me tell you about this third surprise. And this is probably the most significant of the surprises. So like I said, I was going through these songs and I'm just recollecting on how I felt when I first heard them, that kind of stuff. This first side was just gold for me. Johnny Strikes Up the Band, Excitable Boy, the story of the psycho killer, Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner, Werewolves of London, and a really beautiful ballad, Accidentally Like a Martyr. I really love that song too. That first side was just, I played the hell out of that side. The side two, as I re-listened to it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember Nighttime in the Switching Yard, Vera Cruz. The one I really remembered from this side was Lawyers, Guns, and Money, and that's how the album ends. But then this song that I never really thought about, when I listened to this album when I was 15 and 16, and now that I'm listening to it at 62, this is where the biggest surprise came in. So a song that I really didn't think about at all when I was a teenager. I didn't take it off the record, but I let it play through without thinking about it too much, was Tenderness on the Block. And when I was re-listening to this the other night, this song hit me like a freight train, I think is what the saying is. So with age, you get a different perspective. And with my daughter getting married last year and recently moved to Los Angeles, and she's no longer, part of my daily life. This song really struck me. I'm just going to read a couple of verses here. Daddy, don't you ask her when she's coming in, and when she's home, don't ask her where she's been. She's going out. She has a young man waiting. She's going out. Can't keep her young man waiting. She'll be okay. Let her have her day. It's a long way. It's a long walk. She'll find true love and tenderness on the block. I know how much it hurts to see her go. She has a mind of her own, She's all grown up. She has a young man waiting. She's all grown up. She has a young man waiting. She was wide-eyed. Now she's streetwise. To the lies and the jive talk. She'll find true love and tenderness on the block. That song hit me so hard. I'm like, how did I not notice? How did I not pay attention to this song when I listened to it? Of course, 40, 45 years can make a big difference in how you perceive lyrics. But that to me was the biggest surprise. Just a song I hadn't listened to in years and years and years. And how it's now a very powerful song on this album. So that was the big surprise for me. The glow in the dark thing, that was an extra bonus. But I wanted to end this video with, and I'm sure most of you have seen it, if not all of you, but when Warren Zevon was diagnosed, he knew he was going to be dying soon. David Letterman had him on a show, and they were talking, and David asked something like, what would be your advice to people? So I'm paraphrasing the question, but Warren Zevon's answer was, enjoy every sandwich. And that's what I want to leave you with today. Enjoy every sandwich. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon, and have a good day. Love you, Luxie.